Welcome back to Chamber Connection. Our final guests today are from Reality Fitness. I'd like to welcome Carla, Linda Mayer, owner and personal trainer, and Marge Leese, a personal trainer. Welcome to Chamber Connection. Thank you for being here. So 2014, perfect time to talk fitness resolution.
Oh, yes.
Boy, you have inspirational stories. Start out by telling viewers a little bit about Reality Fitness, what you offer, where you're located, things like that.
We're located right in the downtown area, so we're right above Ted's Montana Grill, so easy to find, lots of parking around. I bought it about a year and a half ago, and it has been around for 20 years, and so we've had a lot of history there. But the thing that I think makes it unique is that we do offer one-on-one personal training. So for those people that may be a little bit intimidated by a big box gym or really want someone who's going to pay attention to them and not be distracted by other clients, other people, it's a great format to get some great personal training.
That's great. So right in the heart of downtown. I love that. So you both have an incredible story. You really do. Tell us about that, and then also tell us about your weight loss program that you have, which is perfectly timely for this new year.
Great.
Well, I have lost 208 pounds to date, and I have kept it off now, which I feel is the biggest journey that you have. I've kept it off for 11 years. And
congratulations.
To me, what we want to do is we want to help people realize that once you reach that number on the scale, that begins your journey of your lifestyle change. And that's where we come into play as a unit. You know, we like to think of all of our trainers and Reality Fitness as that unit, that tool that you need to continue your success.
That's great. Remarkable. And you too.
And then I've lost 125, and I've had it off for about 7 years now. And so same type of thing, I think, with the combination of the experience that Marge and I both have in terms of our own weight loss stories and history, it gives us a little bit of a unique perspective when we're dealing with clients about the challenges that come with it, the commitment to it, the lifestyle changes that are necessary, and a little bit of empathy with some of the challenges that people face who are getting getting ready to start that journey.
And tell us about you have a 6 to 12 week program that you're offering. Tell us a little bit about that. Is that something new for 2014 or?
I mean, it will be. The format's going to be different. We've always offered a 6-week program, but we're changing the format a little bit. We decided to add the 12-week only because if you're talking about making a lifestyle change, which is what's going to be necessary for the long term, 6 weeks, you can get a really great start on it, but it's not going to, I don't think, quite give you the length of time that you need to really get this established. And so 12 weeks becomes, I think, a little bit more feasible in terms of what your ultimate,
Okay.
So we wanted to offer that in. We're also offering support groups, and so Marge and I will be leading support groups for the people that are involved in either one of those programs. And it includes both changes in diet as well as exercise programs. So you will be training one-on-one, half hour, a couple times a week, and all of our staff, Marge and I, it's not just us, but the other 2 trainers that we currently have on have lost significant amounts of weight too.
That's wonderful. Yeah, so inspiring.
And what's great too is we also have an online access that is included in this program.
So what does that mean?
So if you have a question, if you have a concern, if you're having a really bad day, you can email us, you can text us, and we're there for your support. We're not just going to give you this 30-minute personal training session. We're not going to have the support group. You walk out the door and we forget about you.
Right.
We're there for you.
You're connected to them.
Regardless of what your day is like.
That's great. That's wonderful. And so that's the weight loss, but you have other niche programs that I think sound very interesting. You have, I read that you have something to improve golf performance even, and you have a Bridal Bootcamp, which is wonderful. Tell us a little bit about both of those.
Well, Kath, who is one of our other trainers there, is certified in golf performance, and so she's starting a program up in January for women who would like to get their golf game going a little bit for the spring.
Me, yes.
And jump on the competition.
And you would be surprised at the changes that you can make in your golf game by coming in and making sure that your body is being challenged and that you're getting your difference in your swing, the difference in your rotation, and the strength training that you can do that's going to improve that. Also making sure that you don't injure yourself while you're golfing. If your posture, if your swing is not correct, there's a lot of things that you can do that are going to possibly take you out for the season. So by coming in and making sure that you're strengthened properly, you're also going to make sure that you can continue that season out. And then
In
for the
bridal?
We
Yeah.
have the Bridal Bootcamp, which will be a 6-week session, 2 30-minute sessions a week, and it's to get that blushing bride
Yes.
or bombshell bridesmaid, or even the grooms. Get your
Yes.
groom and the groomsmen in there.
course.
They need to get in shape as well as the bride does.
Yes, they do.
And we will have that boot camp, and we will get them to where they want to be.
That's really neat. That's a neat offer. So tell us, why is it important to hire a personal trainer versus just going to a gym? I'm sure people, some are self-motivated. They can wake up every morning and go to a gym. But why is it important to have a personal trainer?
Personal trainers, I think, provide accountability, and they also provide knowledge of how to do certain moves so that you aren't going to get injured, because that's the biggest thing I think I see when I'm at a bigger gym and people are doing it on their own, is they're lifting too much weight, their form is not correct, and that's when you're going to get the injuries. And that's usually what happens with someone is you get motivated, it's the first of the year, you want to do something, you start going 5 days a week, I'm going to do this
You
for
really
an
get
hour a
into it,
day.
right.
And then you start going too heavily, and then 2 weeks into the program, you're like, I can't do this anymore, and you stop altogether. So, by taking in a personal trainer, I think you're going to do it safely, the accountability, so you always have an appointment to go to. Marge and I train.
We have our own personal trainer.
Oh,
And
interesting. So
We do
personal
that
trainers
because
have-
we feel the same
That's
thing
great.
when we try to train each other, or when we're there and we just say, you know what, we're just going to do a 15-minute workout. You can get into that niche to where you do it so fast, you hurt yourself, or you just want to get it over with, or you can't get yourself motivated. So personal trainers are there for that all-around motivation,
Yeah, just someone to be-
accountability,
that's
and
great.
to make sure you don't hurt yourself.
And then
Yeah.
pushing you beyond what you do. If
Yes,
I'm,
right. That's an
yeah.
important point.
Right.
If I'm doing it myself and, and it
might
starts
say,
getting
"That's
a little,
enough.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
good.
enough. I
I'm
think
good
I'll
for
stop."
today.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Trainer's going
And
to
then
push you, a little
You
bit
can do
further.
better. You can do more than
Yeah.
that. So we're 2014. Why don't you leave people with 3 things that they really should think about? Certainly, we want them to continue watching this show, but when they're done with this show, what 3 fitness things should they be thinking about? Should they try to accomplish in 2014? What would be your ideas?
Well, I think what we need to get people to do is make sure that they have time for themselves. You need to put yourself first and make
a great
sure
point.
you stay as healthy in fitness and in every other aspect of your life, so that you can be there for the rest of the people in your family.
Take care of number 1 first. Yeah.
And I think the combination of both diet and exercise is something that you have to do. As I was growing up, I would usually either go on a diet or start an exercise program, one of the two. You can't have the results that you're looking for when you're doing just one or the other. You have to do a combination of the two. So whether you have weight to lose or not, we've got a lot of really thin, unhealthy people. And so it's really about learning to understand food choices, those times a day that are a little bit more challenging for you, what other kind of options that you have so that you can do a nice combination and get the results.
It's great. It's great.
And also, I would like people to get the word diet out of their everyday routine, because you take the T off of that word, and what you have left isn't. Just wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to make healthy choices. And that's what we want to incorporate into everybody's fitness and health, is healthy choices is the only way to go.
That's great. So tell us again, Reality Fitness, downtown Naperville, located
Right above Ted's Montana Grill.
Ted's Montana Grill.
So you can see the big buffalo there on the sign.
There you
where-
go.
Yeah, there you see us
And
working
you're
out
right
up above
upstairs,
there.
a nice private personal training
Yes.
studio. So thank you, ladies.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Carla, Marge from Reality Fitness. You've been watching Chamber Connection. We'll be right back.